welcome you all to this auspicious occasion today. And very welcome to you, Honorable Principal Madam, my dear teachers and my dear students. And as Madam and Principal, Deputy Warden Madam told, and we are all aware that we are celebrating 78th Independence Day today. And it is a national festival, right? Why do we call it as a national festival? Why do we? Dasara and Diwali are celebrated by whom? Huh? You all have to answer. Dasara and Diwali are celebrated by Hindus, right? And Ramzan and Bakrid are celebrated by Muslims. And Christmas celebrated by Muslims. But one festival, we all Indians with lot of pride and courage celebrate, that is the national festival, which is on August 15th. And the freedom that we are celebrating today isn't just come like that. So there is a lot of sacrifices, there are a lot of sacrifices which were done by our national leaders. So this is all we know, and it was almost 200 years of struggle that we had gone through, and because of which, and our independence is very famous in the world. Why? Because it is a bloodshed revolution. We all know what is a bloodshed, without blood revolution it is, right? Do you know why it is called a without blood revolution? You all have to answer.
The revolution done by blood.
No, it is done by peace, because that is the reason our independence is very famous. Our independence is known for its integrity, and India is famous for its valid, rich heritage. The classical dance which is just performed is an example for that, right? India though is having lot of like so many castes, creeds, religions, but still we are famous for the divergent culture of the India, right? Okay. So after independence, there were so many challenges before us. What happened now? What are you all waiting for? Dancers? Laddus? Okay? Okay. So after independence, just give me 5 minutes. I will not take much of time. Obviously, we will be telling all these things daily. But still, today is the Independence Day. We would like to share a few words with you all. Okay? So, after independence, there were so many challenges before us. We were not having enough food. This all you know, right? So, we had to implement 5 years plans, taking the Russia as the inspiration. After that, we could able to procure our own food grains. Before that, what was the situation? We were getting the food grains from the outside countries, right? This all you know. But our national leaders supported us. They had given so many plans so that we are able to stand today where we are living. Okay. So after that also there were so many challenges. Now today we can with pride say that India has grown economically, socially, religiously, even technically also. Right? And now that is the era which is gone, that we are still able to talking about the freedom and all. Now we are economically and technically grown like anything. Last year Chandrayaan, did you remember? So in the 1962, Vikram Sarabhai, after the enormous efforts of Vikram Sarabhai, we could able to establish space centers, right? After that, there were so many challenges. Initial days, we were taking the help of foreigners, US, USSR, but now we are able to launch our own vehicles. And what are the examples for that? 2008, Chandrayaan 1, 2019, Chandrayaan 2, and 2023, what is that? Yeah, and now we are what we are waiting for in the 2024. What is it famous for? 2024 is ahead of us. What are we waiting for that? There are 2 more experiments which are going to come from our launch stations. We are technically developed in such a way that we are able to launch our own vehicles without the support of the foreigners. So what is it famous for 2024? Anybody? Anybody? We are going to go for Gaganyaan and Mangalyaan 2, right? So what is Gaganyaan and what is Mangalyaan? So these are all things you should know, because we are technically getting forward to such an extent. You should be able to know all these things. And G20 summit. When it happened, tell me? G20 summit, when did it happen? Last year, right, 2023. And who hosted it? Hosting country was India, right, in the year 2023. What is the slogan for that? G20 was a very famous summit which was conducted by India for the first time on the global contest. What was the slogan for that? You should be able to know all this. Anybody? One person from here, one student? What was the slogan for G20 summit? One Earth, one future, one? Tell me, what is that? So you should be able to remember all these things now. Okay, so now we have come to such a stage where we are independently doing everything without the support. There was a stage where we used to take the support from the foreigners in the initial days. But now we have economically, technically, socially, and morally also like India. Why is India famous in the world? Tell me. ఎందుకు India famous, Amma? There are so many countries, but still India is famous for its valid, rich heritage, right? And we are all integrated. Why India is famous is because of its integrity. Though India is a federal state, if you know the articles of Article 2 and Article 3, Article 2 and Article 3 of Indian Constitution gives us a right to separate the states. But still the right is not properly given to the states. The authority lies in the central's hand. If the center wants, only they can separate the states. So it is a federal state. Maybe we are, some of them are Telangana's and some of them are coming from Andhra Pradesh. We are from different states. But as Indians, we are all integrated. Right? We should remember that. We should remember that we are all Indians and we should be always integrated. And there was one more advancement in the last year. What was that? After 73 and 74th constitutional amendment, women got the political right to participate in the local elections. But recently, last year, there was one more advancement which happened, and that was women got the women reservation was increased in Lok Sabha. So that amendment was 106th amendment, and those amendments also you should remember. Okay, now, so there is a reservation in Lok Sabha for women participation, and women seats were increased. So all these things are the advancement. Why? Because we are competing with other countries. There are so many small countries in the world who are giving more reservations to women when it comes to Lok Sabha, when it comes to the elections. But now in India it's not happening. But last year we got the what? Lok Sabha seats were increased. So these are all the technical terms. Obviously we will be talking about all this in the classroom. So now on this occasion I would like to tell you that the integrity of the Indian nation should be always protected. Okay, and not only on this day, every day we should be able to pay homage and tribute to our national leaders. And the freedom that we are enjoying today is only because of their sacrifices. So not only today, every day we should be able to remember the glorious sacrifices that they have done. And we should also respect those armed forces who are protecting us all through 365 days. So, I would like to conclude this here. So happy independence to all of you, and keep this vision, keep this feeling, keep this always in your mind, and fight for it, and always stand up for your country. And nowadays what is happening, people who are educated in India are going out of country for the better jobs, and that should not be the situation. Your education, your values, your culture should support India. So wishing you all the best. A very happy Independence Day to you all. Thank you.